time to play. Pam's got the tea and the hot buffet. Movies, roll lights, fresh all day. Time Entertainment TV. Where the fun and the facts agree. Sit back, relax, and you'll see. PamEntertainment TV. Where the fun and the facts agree. Sit back, relax, and you'll see. Drama unfolds, the plot gets thick. Celebrity cases real and slick. She breaks it down quick as a flick. Where the fun and the facts agree. Where the fun and the facts agree. Sit back, relax, and you'll see. PamEntertainment TV. Hollywood lights to courtroom sights. Pam's got the vibe to make it right. Your backstage pass, your front.
Hello, hello, hello. We are here. We are here. We are here. We're going to do a watch along of the Oscars. And as you all make your way in, please make sure that you all are hitting that like button. It is free. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. It helps me move up on the algorithm. So wherever you're watching me, I am simultaneously streaming on both of my channels and the Twitter. Let me know. Let me know. Can you hear me? Am I coming in okay? Here are my two channels. You definitely can subscribe. I thought I had cut the sound off. Okay. But you can subscribe. So we're just waiting for the pre-show to end so we think we could definitely get into this Oscar show. Y'all, I'm telling you, this season has been exciting for me, probably for the past 10 years. If you watch my last video, you'll see that I was quite surprised that people are betting on this. So we'll see how they're going to operate, and we're going to bet on this. Who do you all have winning? I have my list right here. I'm going to go down my list when the awards start. I'm going to tell you who I nominated and see if that wins. Because I'm telling you, I'm not sure how they're going to what order they're going to put this in. But I know like the last two will be like the lead actor and the ensemble, I believe. So we will do that. So right now, everybody's doing their pre-show. Everybody is coming in all their fashions. And I will do a fashion review on what I like and what I did not like at the Oscars. So you all will definitely join me then. And y'all help me keep up with these with my glasses, because I only need them to read. And until you all start putting stuff on the screen, I'm good. If you saw my let me see. I got my girl dinner over here. It's a deconstructed charcuterie board. This mic is probably going to kill me, but that's okay. It's still good. I have some cold cut meats, some cheeses. I've got a couple of dates. I've got some chips, and I have some cut pineapples with tahini on it. So that's what I wanted. I have my libations. I have my water, my agua frescas. This is my cherry limeade one. And then I have my red wine. So I am all good. Waiting for the Oscars to start. I think it's going to start in a few minutes. Yeah, it should be starting after this commercial break. So I'm watching it on ABC. I know it is also streaming live on Hulu. So if you have Disney Plus, you definitely will be able to watch it. And I think it's on right now. There's a little skit going on with Conan. Oh, it is. Yeah, Conan is doing a skit. And so I have to turn it down. So they're doing a skit from Amy Madigan's Weapons. It's got a little look he's running after him. I'm looking forward to the couple things that I'm looking forward to is I want to see Misty Copeland and her dance with this Ludwig, Raphael Sadiq, Miles Caton, and others. She's going to be doing a dance. And what's the lady's name? The woman from Alabama. I think her name is Beverly. I think her name is. I can't remember what her name. So excuse me. Uh, they're going to perform it. So he's basically running through the top film nominees because I saw F1 and now he's over here with Marty Supreme. And the kids are still chasing him. Oh Lord, he done went to Hamnet. Not one battle after another. He's with Benicio del Toro. He's just going through. Did I miss Sinners? Now he's dropped in K-pop Demon Slayers. He's just going through all the little Oscar. Oh, and this Amy Madigan setup is crazy. Uh oh. No, they not finna. Lord, they are running through the stage. Oh, now he's running through the auditorium. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. So make sure you all are watching the Oscars and watch along with me. And if you've got any comments or anything like that, please put them in the comment section. We can have a dialogue. All right. Okay, Conan, let's see what you got. And as you all are watching and watching along, please make sure that you all are hitting that like button. Please make sure that you're hitting that like button. I sure appreciate it. That's a nice suit that Conan has on. It gives me Dior. Flavio says the best performance of 2020 Sick was it nominated Jonathan Majors in Magazine Dreams. All right, Flavia. Not the alternate Oscars being hosted by Kid Rock. Who's over there at the Dave and Buster's? Oh, he talking about the CEO of Netflix. Talking about he should be home alone where I can monetize it. And again, if you are just joining me, we're doing a watch along of the Oscars. So please turn to ABC. If you do not have ABC, uh, and you have Disney Plus, it will be shown on the Disney Plus app under the Hulu tab. So definitely go there and to watch it. And if y'all got it bootleg, well, then you know what you need to be doing. Woo, child. Did I see Damson Idris without Lori Harvey? Is there trouble in paradise? Then we got the Kuglers. We got Wumi and her husband. Y'all, the set piece in the back is beautiful. It reminds me of have you ever watched like Chinese animes? And then they have those homes with the rice paper as the dividers and stuff like that. This is really pretty. He's discussing best casting. Uh-oh. So you're talking about who owns the Oscars, Fourth Reich? I have the only person that I have seen coming from F1 has been Damson Idris. I haven't seen Brad Pitt because I mean they're not nominated for anything, as I know. But Damson is showing up, but I don't see Brad Pitt or anybody else from that show showing up. All right, Conan. I don't know how long you're gonna be on your monologue, but I do think it's time to wrap it up. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. He made a pedo joke. He made a PDF file joke. No, is Sean Penn there? That's the question. Because Sean Penn hasn't been to any of these award shows, but he's winning. Do they have the numbers? Because over the past few years, he just stated that the Oscars have been watched are being watched by 1 billion people. But when the numbers actually come back, it's like 9 or 10 million people. So I'm wondering, are they making a projection? Because I'm not seeing that many numbers, and it could be because the Oscars has boasted about 100 prior to 10 years ago. The Oscars boasted about 10 to 100 million people watching at one time. But with the advent of streaming services, and the fact that probably for the past 10 to 15 years, a lot of the actors are relatively unknown because everyone is going the indie route. And so a lot of people in the indie route can get can win an Oscar. So there are some people. Hollywood hasn't cranked out a superstar in a long time. I think the likes of like a Tom Cruise or people like that, they haven't cranked out a superstar in a long time. So we will see. He's setting the tone. I'm surprised Michael B. Jordan's mother's not there. Do they have her up in the rafters? I've lost my pen. there it is. So they got best achievement. What is this best achievement? I hope nothing drops. I gotta reach down here. My pen fell, and I need my pen. Is it just me that this skit has gone on too long? Hello there. How are you doing? We're doing a watch along with the Oscars. So wherever you can watch the Oscars, watch along with us. Y'all, this skit is going on too long. It's probably 5 minutes too long. All right, we're getting to our first Oscar. Let's see. She's going to do Best Supporting Actress, I believe. All right, we getting into it now. So for Best Supporting Actress, we have Amy Madigan, Wumi Masako, Tiana Taylor, Elle Fanning, and Inga Absader Linias. Put who you think is going to win down in the comments. I have Amy Madigan. Amy Madigan, that hairstyle is just ridiculous. My thing seems like it's on a time delay, y'all. So I might be a little bit, maybe like 15 seconds behind. I'm eating chips. I didn't see Tiana there. Oh, there she is. So I was right. So Amy Madigan won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. So Best Supporting Actress is Amy Madigan. And she is cackling. Let's see what she has to say. They might be putting the music on her in a minute. I think even if you don't expect to win, have a speech ready. I didn't realize that's who she was. Are they married? They date? Congratulations to Amy Madigan. Let me see. You remember I told y'all there was a betting site. Let's see what the betting site had. Let me see what this betting site. They had her at 99% with Elle Fanning at 1%. And let's be clear, she won at SAG. She won the Critics' Choice Award. Tiana Taylor won at the Golden Globes, but Wumi Masako won at the BAFTA plus the NAACP awards. So, and Elle Fanning and Inga did not win in those things. So it was more of a toss up between Amy, Wumi, and Tiana. And Amy Madigan pulled that one off. The betting site said she was going to win at 99%. And my bet was that she was winning at 55% because of the fact that she wanted the SAG and the Critics' Choice Awards. So we've got that award out in the box. So we should be looking at Best Supporting Actor coming up. We're currently in a commercial break. So again, as you all are coming in or as you all have been here, please make sure that you are hitting that like button. If you're following me on Twitter X, make sure that you are hitting that heart button. Give me a heart. I appreciate it. Lets me know that you're watching. And again, if you be so kind, I have two channels. I'm simultaneously streaming on both of them. So it's right here on the screen. PETV Reacts and Pam Entertainment TV. Make sure you're subscribed to both channels. On PETV_Reacts, I have migrated my movie reviews and my television series reviews to that channel. So I'll put it back up on the screen again. That's PETV Rex. And then on my main channel, we're going to be going over, excuse me, award shows, celebrity news, pop culture chat, celebrity legal news. And we'll be continue to go over those things. And so to let you all know, because I know for some people, hearing someone eat and drink is some people don't like that, but I'm just letting you know. Yes. She I just saw hits and clips of that movie, but she acted her tail off. And if she didn't win, Lauren, and thank you so much for joining, I would have wanted the next on the list because my first, second, and third choice was Amy, Wumi, and then Tiana. And that all went to the fact that they had won awards previously. Elle and Inga hadn't won any awards, so but yeah, she now I understand now the Halloween costumes. Now, they had a lot of Halloween costumes with Center. I hadn't seen a Halloween costume with her, but I'm quite sure that she's going to be up there with Jason and Freddie and all of them and Pennywise. Oh, can't wait. Yes, I'm gonna do my show tomorrow after the Oscars because I saw some beautiful gowns on there. She truly did act her tail off. I ain't gonna hold you. What are y'all thinking about Conan so far? I think that the opening skit was 5 minutes too long. And again, I'm telling you all, this stage is beautiful. It's simplistic. It's really simplistic, and I think that's what makes it beautiful because of like all the golds and the silvers and the cream colors. And these product placements have been. So Channing Tatum is committed to the bald look, isn't he? So we're on the animation tip. I have a K-pop Demon Slayer. I'm really mad that the Demon Slayer that goes it K-pop Vampire Slayer, but the Demon Slayer cartoon didn't get a hint or an award or anything like that. Yeah, he's committed to this bald look. And he looks like he's been committed to it for a couple of years now. But when you look at his head, he has a head full of hair. Because you could, I don't know what's going on with Cat. He's been committed to this bald look for, ever since he got with Lenny Kravitz and Zoe Kravitz. He hadn't let a piece of hair grow on his K-pop Demon Hunters. I told y'all, K-pop Demon. She got the Koreans welling all up. And if y'all weren't even familiar, you know that the Koreans and the rest of the Asian worlds was beefing a couple of weeks ago on TikTok. And baby, I don't have no business on that side of TikTok, but I was nosy, honey, and it was a mess. And if you're not familiar with it, apparently there was a concert that was held in, I want to say it was in Indonesia. It was in another one of the Asian countries, and there was some Koreans that came. I think there was no recording, but the Koreans came with this big wide lens screen, and it was a whole havoc. It was havoc had, and I'm telling you, that Asian beef between the different Asians is was something serious. But congratulations to K-pop Demon Hunter. Okay, so I see that Timothy Chalamet and his girlfriend are there together. So I am surprised. I wonder if Michael B. Jordan's mama wasn't feeling well, or he decided to come solo. So I guess they're going for best animated short. I'll be honest, I didn't see any of these. So it's a toss up. Whoever wins wins. Congratulations to the girl who cried pearls. Had no foot in the game with that one. I'm going through my notes, child. Again, this award season it really had me working. I am watching some of this stuff, and there are people that are in relationships that I just didn't even think that was in a relationship. Different actors and stuff, and like I said, they have we do. How you doing, Boo? Just tell me what you want to get together and talk about. Let me know. My dance calendar is free. Oh, okay. So now we're getting into the centers. This is what I was looking forward to. Let me make sure that you all do not hear any music, child. We got Raphael Sadiq. All right. Again, my dance card is free. So I'm gonna mute so I can hear this performance, but I'll come back. I'm still here. Better sing it, Miles. They got Shabuzi up there. They are recreate that whole scene. They got the vampire. I'm looking for Misty. Okay, they got that guy coming out. They go Misty. Did they do her for Timothy Chalamet? Okay, that was nice. I enjoyed that. I even enjoyed the little shade to Timothy Chalamet. I even enjoyed that little shade, child. I enjoyed that little shade. And shout out to Misty Copley, y'all. She just came off of hip surgery. So, I wasn't expecting her to do too much, but she did enough. But she came off a hip surgery to do that. Shout out to her. And shout out to that montage. And shout out to everybody who participated in that montage. But most importantly, shout out to Ryan Coogler for just a wonderful film. Just a wonderful film. And for those of us in the South, uh, wow. Especially those of you all from Mississippi, knowing that that boy is a Mississippi boy who grew up in Oakland, y'all should be proud. You should be really, really proud. Yes. Everybody was up there. Oh my goodness. Congratulations to all of them. I'm they just had I wish Buddy would have got on the guitar too, but he was up there in his overalls looking dapper. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to all of them. Right now, we're in a commercial break, and as I've said in all my little different commercials, I hope that you all are having a good time. I hope you all will continue to join us as we are doing a watch along of the Oscar and me giving my predictions and my opinions about what's going on. I really appreciate you all being here. And if you like what you see, you make sure that you hit that like button for me. For those of you all that are watching me via Twitter X, make sure you hit that heart button for me. That lets me know that you all are watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you would like to subscribe, these are my two channels that I am streaming simultaneously from. I have PETV underscore reacts and this channel, Pam Entertainment TV. Now, my PETV reacts channel, I have migrated my reviews, my television, and my movie reviews over to that channel. So make sure that you watch those. We are back at the Oscars. Conan is doing another skit. Now on my TV, he started the skit and then they went to commercial. So I don't know exactly what's going on. You know what? Let me see how things are looking on Hulu then. Let's go to Disney Plus. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's go to Hulu. Huh. I'm just waiting for them to come back. But it doesn't look like they're showing it on my phone. Hmm. Now they're showing something with the. I don't know who that is, but is that the girl from Is that the lady from Alabama? Now, for entertainment, I'm not down with the AI like that. I think it's a useful tool if you're doing research and things like that, but it's really not creating anything new. It's just pulling from what's already there. What are they presenting? This going to be costume design. Look at those jewels on Anne Hathaway, child. Oops. Costume design. Avatar Fire and Ice, Ash. Deborah L. Scott. Frankenstein, Kate Hawley. Hamnet, Malguzia. Marty Supreme, Mayoko Belize. Sinners, Ruthie Carter. I think Frankenstein's going to pull this off. I had picked Frankenstein. I love Ruth's stuff, don't get me wrong. But if you saw that mess that stuff that they had on there on that Frankenstein, it was good. Let's see what the betting site said. I am so tickled about this that there is a whole betting site. So that's two that Sinners has lost so far. And did I tell y'all, did y'all watch my video, the last video? Yeah. They have a bet on how many Oscars that Sinners will win, and it's between 4 or 5. It's either 4 or 5, and you can place your bets. Yo, I'm so tickled. Yes. How many Oscars will Sinners win? Exactly 4 or exactly 5. There's a 30% chance that they'll win exactly 4 and a 28% chance that they'll win exactly 5 out of the 16. So congratulations to Frankenstein again. So that's and then like I said, if you know, no, it wasn't gonna win. Listen, here's the thing that I know about all these other things, and if you know, you know. They'll nominate you for these things, but they're not going to give them to you. They feel like the nomination is good enough. So the biggest thing that's the toss up is the actor and supporting actor. I think that Sean Penn has that, but it's going to be. They're going to get the best original screenplay. I just believe that they're going to get that, and I believe that they're going to get the best soundtrack. I hope they win best cinematography because that was good. But like I said, I went in didn't have the expectations about because they were nominated for all the awards that they were going to win because the Oscars have been known to do that. The only thing that's been hopeful is the fact that the people who are voting for the Oscars, they have to have watched the films. I was just say she clumping like a Scarsdale. They looked cute together. Basically, basically, the only thing that I believe that they have a lock on is best original screenplay. That's what I believe that they have a lock in. And I'm hoping for best cinematography. Take this time to get your snacks. Lord, they done fired the Burger King king, the mascot. I'm gonna let you keep track because so far we've got three. So there's zero out of the and we are an hour in. Let's see who's coming up next, y'all. Paul Mescal, Gwen Paltrow. I didn't see the rest of the people. There's Delroy Lindo, Chase Infinity, All right, let's see this achievement in casting, because this is where I had let's see. Let's see. Because I thought that this is one of the ones that I thought that they would win. Let me look again. Because they won the casting. I have Sinners winning by 75%. They won the Critics' Choice Award for it, and they won the NAACP award for it. Girl. And I'm going to be on my second glass the next hour. I already went in being mellow. Because I already knew. I already knew. You know, that's not really hard, because I've always thought that because, well, maybe not, because of the fact that so many people have all this Botox and stuff going on. Because when you're casting for time period pieces, you can't have these Botox and these lip fillers and cheek fillers and all this other stuff. You got to let all that go. Come on, Delroy. All right, Lauren. Let's see. Yeah, that's 0 out of 4. And I had And I had her at 15%, where I had Francine at 75% because she won the other awards. Child, go get your wine, girl, because it's about to be a long night. Baby, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Congratulations to you, child. Look like everybody's bringing their mamas. So I'm gonna let y'all take y'all break so y'all can get y'all's libation. I'm gonna refill mine for the second hour. Ooh, child. I'll be back. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just refilling, child. I'll be back before the. All right, people, we back. Lauren. There we go. Lauren said she had to go get her libation because they got her all effed up. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, child. Yep. This is like the color purple. because they had what, like 8 nominations and didn't win a one. Yeah. Listen, let's be very clear. You can tell. And this is my shea butter that I'm using on my lips. Refined uh, shea butter. You can tell by the Variety article that went out when Sinners came out. See, they were used to being able to just to crap on those types of movies, and I'm willing to bet you that they crapped on Sinners before they saw it. They made sure that they were going to do something to crap on it before they saw it, and they were not expecting. And that's that thing that kills me with Hollywood is you're so busy wanting to put stories out that have pretty thinking that that's the only stories that are pertinent and can sell are stories with just white cast members. But it's always showing when you look at this whole thing, as far as all the movies nominated, Sinners outsold them all. Well, we don't think that matters. It's the art artistry. It's an original screenplay set in the 1930s, Jim Crow South. How original of a screenplay do you need? Genre bending. I mean, to the point that they don't even know where to put it at. They don't know if that, because I don't even know if they knew how to put it as a drama or whatever it was. Because it had elements of everything: a drama, a horror, a comedy, a musical. Absolutely. Such a gigantic tale that they thought they were going to put this article out here and crap on the movie, and they weren't expecting the Ben Stillers and the Ben Afflecks and the Matt Damons and what's that director's name? Y'all, what is that director's name? The Batman director. That's that's like this with Ryan Coogler. They weren't expecting those people to come out and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold on." You don't give this type of expectation to any other movie. You just do it for Sinners. Something's not right. Something's not right with that. But we know that's Hollywood as operating as usual. So we're doing short films right now. He's probably going to introduce 2 or 3. But as I was saying about the Variety article, they weren't expecting it to be the hit that it was. Is that the director's name, Matt Reeves? Because these people came out and was like, "What in the world are you talking about?" Because everybody was like, "Oh, it's a rip off to Dusk Till Dawn. Oh, it's a rip off to this. Oh, it's just this. Oh, it's just that." No, it's a little bit more than all of those things. So live action short film. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. I have no horse in the. I have no horse. What is it? I have no dog in the fight for this. These because I didn't see them. Two people. There's a tie. So they had a tie. Well, congratulations to them. I know I've never heard of a tie. This is something. Because Lauren, they buttering us up. Because if it's a tie between Michael B. Jordan and Timothy Chalamet, I'm gonna throw my drink at the screen. Well, not exactly at the screen. I'm gonna throw it to my fireplace. Because I think too much money from a big screen. But they're buttering us up for something. Because I have never heard this. I'm just watching this because of you and Paul Thomas Anderson. Anything else is garbage for years now. That's who I thought was going to win it in the first place. So that tells me that they got the same amount of votes. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. She said it happened 3 times in history before. I'm thinking they buttering us up for something. They cut the audio off. If they give that guy the award for garbage, Marty, I'm not. Listen, this is the first, Steve. This is the first time that I have watched the Oscars all the way through, and I got my little thing. I hadn't done this in 10 to 15 years. So I'm just curious about what they're going to do. Because I do not think that they were expecting Sinners to hit the way it hit. They had already, in my head, like I'm a conspiracy buff like this, but in my head, I think that they were looking at Marty Supreme ever since they knew it was coming out. Because again, they're looking at vehicles for Timothy Chalamet to win, and they want him to win. But I think the shenanigans that happened over at the BAFTAs, and I think I don't really know how much weight it had for Timothy Chalamet for saying the words that he said about ballet and opera and stuff like that. I don't know how much weight that they're taking on that, but they're realizing really, really quickly. Because whether you like Michael B. Jordan or not, you cannot deny the fact that this man played 3 characters, 3 distinct characters. If you watch that movie, you Michael B. Jordan was gone. because I've given him that criticism that you know when Michael B. Jordan is playing a role, it's just a thing of a character of Michael B. Jordan. Oh Lord, here we go. Sean Penn, Jacob Elordi, Stellan Skarsgård, Benicio del Toro, and Delroy Lindo. Exactly, Steve. Exactly. But you remember with Leo, they pushed him, and it took him 10, 15 years before he won his Oscars. They're trying to do it in record time for Leo. Now, I have on here, y'all, I have Sean Penn. And I'm only banking on that because he's won all the other awards. I think Jacob Elordi won at the Critics' Choice, and Stellan Skarsgård won at the Golden Globes. But Sean Penn won SAG, and he's won BAFTA, and he has not shown up. So there was a on the betting site, they were betting that he was going to show up, but whoever bet that he was going to show up lost. See, Sean is not even there. I told you. And he wasn't even showing up. Yeah, I had that he was going to win, but he didn't show up. What is that, Lauren? 05? Yep, 05. And speaking of Rolex, do y'all realize that the swag bags each one of the nominees got was worth over $465,000 this year? Almost a $500,000. And I don't know how many number of nominees, because you got like the people on these short films and things like that. But each one of the nominees got a swag bag worth $465,000. Let that sink in. It's like they're trying to create this and I don't have a better word to put it. It's like they're trying to create this Frankenstein monster of an actor through Timothy Chalamet. And it's just crazy to me. I don't think so. I think that they'll try, but I don't think that they'll be able to top the first one. So I have a commercial, y'all. So if y'all want to get up and stretch your legs, get you some more libations, because we are halfway through the second hour. I know Lauren's nerves are bad, and she had to go get her libation. And I'm surprised that Sean Penn showed up for the Golden Globes. Was that contractual? Is he working on another movie or something? Because these types of things are just not he doesn't seem to be and I'm surprised that his is he still married to the Robin girl? Because I don't follow Sean Penn like that. And those of you all that are here and rocking with me while we are going over this award show, thank you. Thanks so much for rocking with me. They're bringing back Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle. Life's Still Unfair. Also, it's going to be streaming on Hulu. Okay. In Scrub, they brought. Y'all see what television is doing? Television is trying to bring back, because the Gen Z crowd is a streaming crowd. And so I guess they're trying to get them back, get them to watch movies and stuff. I mean, television series. So they're bringing back older television series, which is surprising to me. And these are the television series mostly that Gen X and millennials enjoyed. Now I enjoyed this show. I watched Begonia, and it was more funny to me. I enjoy I it was decent. And she is who I thought was going to win best supporting actress if actor if Jesse Buckley whatever didn't win. But I think Jesse is going to win unless there's some kind of upset. I think it's stupid. I think if you're watching the show, watch the show. If you're distracted by your phone and you can't watch the show, I agree. Someone made a point. Let's see who they're going to be. People have said that there are no longer any movie stars. Characters are who people remember more so than they remember the stars. And I'm reminded of that as I see these two standing up here. I've got one battle after another winning this one. Oh, I agree. They don't take the time to make original screenplays anymore. I don't think we've really seen an original screenplay that has had like a worldwide acclaim and all this stuff. We hadn't seen that in years. It's always a remake or something like that. And if you let me tell it too, this was the movie that everyone was wanting to elevate. Because like I said, I don't think Sinners didn't make their list. I told y'all they were going to win that one. Yeah. And it reminded me so much of a Quentin Tarantino movie, just way out there. And I think that's what they were banking on. And again, they weren't expecting. Now, Sinners is in the best original screenplay category. So they split these up because I think this was adapted from a book. Yeah, because like I said, when I watched one battle after another, personally, Regina Hall's character should have been elevated more than Tiana Taylor's character. And don't mishear me. I am glad Tiana Taylor is getting the recognition that she did, because playing the character, she played the hell out of the character. I just didn't like how that character was written on the script. I liked Regina Hall's character, and I wish her character had been elevated or fleshed out a little bit more. I have that Sinners is who I have winning the original screenplay, unless they pull something. This is the one that I have winning the original screenplay. Janice say he got work to do. Now I have Sinners winning this one. And we hadn't even seen. I haven't seen any of these other movies. I haven't seen that movie. All right, Lauren, you're my counter. Let's see where we gonna be at. Cause we 0 to 5 now. He had no competition there. Lauren, you know what this feels like? This feels like we playing spades. And we count books. Exactly. Y'all, Steve is hating on Marty. I love it. Oh, Michael B. Jordan's mother was there. So that must have been the seat filler that was sitting next to him till his mama got back. Oh, congratulations, Ryan Coogler. Congratulations. Congratulations to him. Let's see where we're at, y'all. We got 20 minutes in this second hour. So we should be getting to the heavy hitters now. So far we've got we have the best actor, best actress, best director, best song, best soundtrack, best cinematography, best documentary, and best ensemble cast to go from my sheets. We may have something else in there that I've missed because there was a few of them that I decided that I wasn't going to. It was a very nice speech, and like I said, I had him to win that because the other people. Shout out to them because I'm not here to downplay anybody's things, but I just thought that as far as the best original screenplay for this year, he had it hands down. Now you let me tell it. It's almost like they want to punish him for the deal that he made with Warner Brothers, that's now Paramount, uh, because he made that deal. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's such an odd deal." But Quentin Tarantino has done that deal. I can't think of the other director writer that did that deal as well. That they've done deals like that too. And Hollywood studios don't like those types of deals because they can't monetize like they want to with those types of deals. And if you're not familiar with the deal that Coogler has, is the rights to the film centers reverts back to him after 25 years. So in he's going to get, and the way people are rewatching this, baby, on the 25th anniversary, he puts that Joker out and he makes 100% of the funds, because he's made pretty good on this movie, because he's got got money first box office and stuff like that. So he has done very damn well for himself, for his movie, as he should. And I think that creatives should get a good percent of the money. I understand that studios front the bill and they put stuff out, but the creatives should get the money that they, for the artistry that they do. Mm-hmm. Because watch what I tell you, they're going to still do these types of deal, Lauren, but they're going to put it in the contract now that you can't talk about it. And see, there was nothing in the contract that they couldn't say anything about it. But I think it was also a dog whistle, like, hey, studios, if y'all gonna do stuff like this to get an IP to make us some money, because think about it, they spent $90 million on this movie, and they listen, they spent $90 million on The Bride, and you see the return that Coogler got on his film versus Maggie Gyllenhaal and her crew got, because I don't even think that they're going to even break even for the movie that she did. But whereas Sinners, they paid $90 million, and let's say an extra 30, 40, $50 million in publicity. Some people say it was probably an extra 90 million or whatever, but they made $368 million. Also, think about the fact that if I really do want us to get back to owning physical copies, because physical copies of the movies and stuff like that, you make a ton of money there. You don't make as much money in the streaming portion of it, but you do make a ton of money if you sell those physical copies. And I hope they get back to doing that as well. And as soon as you lose money when AI is doing everything, that will keep them quiet. No, you can't. That is the downfall of it. And to me, that pisses me off, because you'll have all of these works out here, and all AI is doing is taking pieces from that work and then saying that they're creating this original work. They don't create anything original. Thank you. Thank you. See, these are the people that get those deals. And now what's going to happen is that those deals are going to be kept under wraps. And that's fine. But I want to make sure that all artists with original screenplays, the artists that are writing these things, I want to make sure that they are getting the money that they deserve, and not all of these middlemen. Shout out to Steve for because sometimes being being a little elderly, names skip my mind. But shout out for you for keeping me on my toes and giving me the information. I really do appreciate that. You are appreciated. Look at Billy Crystal. And he used to be a host of the show too, back in the day. Had he not passed away, I think Robin Williams would have been a great host for the Oscars because he's quick on his feet. A Few Good Men, great movie. Wow. And see, I'm old enough to remember Rob Reiner as Meathead on All in the Family. They'll find out real quick because people are not wanting to go to the movies and see a little piece of a little piece of Ninja Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they'll find out real quick. It's not gonna work. This is a nice tribute to the Reiners. Mr. Sheed himself. Oh, TK Carter. In memoriam. Diane Ladd. Oh yeah, I forget. She had like pneumonia. I forgot. I didn't forget, but I just yeah. But he has more. He had more mental health issues, and sometimes it's hard when you have folks that have mental health issues and they try to self medicate. However, I'm wondering how his stint through the legal system is going to be in comparison to others who have had mental health issues. Yeah, I remember her in Beetlejuice. Yeah, a lot of these people are the last end of the silent generation and boomers. In about 10 more years, most of the people in the silent generation will be gone. Robert Duvall. I mean, she was. I mean, Diane Keaton is an icon. Look at there's Robert Redford, an icon. And I'm surprised they didn't do a big thing for Robert Redford. That's my same thinking. Look at Barbara Streisand, y'all. Now she's one that don't come out. Seriously, y'all. She's one that doesn't come out a lot. She stays in. And why are they not telling the orchestra to stop? Oh, okay. I figured. I was surprised they had to do something for Robert Redford because I really needed to stop this music because I can't hear her. I really wish they stopped playing this music because her voice, they don't turn up her mic and her voice doesn't carry like that. They should. You can't hardly hear her. They wrong for this. I'm having to read the closed captions to hear what she's saying because the music is too loud. And they wrong for this. These people just do too much. This is upsetting me and my homegirls because I don't like this. I don't like this. She is an icon. Barbara Streisand is an icon, and you have to hear what she has to say. And it should not be this music playing like this. I see. And she don't come out, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. This might be the last little piece you're gonna get of her singing because she did not come out. The glory of art is that it can not only survive change, it can lead it. Oh, so they didn't list them all. Ooh, child. No disrespect to Barbara Streisand, but that was rough. The music was playing, so we couldn't hear her, and then when she did start to sing, that was rough, y'all. But shout out to Barbara Streisand. It was a live TV moment, honey. I'm just not with this. That's interesting. I'm watching a commercial, and I don't know if that commercial's they have Wicked and Wicked for Good, and Wicked for Good didn't win anything. It's almost like that whole Wicked franchise fell off the face of the map. Because y'all remember this time last year during award season, Wicked was cleaning up. And even when they were nominated earlier in the award season, like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande weren't even showing up, but they were to the award shows that they did show up. They were something was going on between those two. They were just acting all intertwined with each other. I don't have a better way to say it. It was just weird how they were showing up on the red carpet. And then they were both losing all of this weight. They do. The Oscars love a good musical. But I just think that the dynamic between Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande also turned a lot of people off, because whether we want to realize it or not, a lot of these award shows are politics. Because if you've been watching this thing with Timothy Chalamet and how he said something about ballet and the opera, he didn't want to have to perform in the ballet, the opera. He wanted to try to preserve filmmaking, and how the actors were turned off by that. So it's I think that a lot of folks were kind of turned, the voting community were kind of turned off by the antics of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Now I will tell you, I am enjoying Conan O'Brien wait, weaving in how people are on their phones watching ads and stuff like that. Oh, Miss Sigourney with his comedy. I am glad about that. And there go Pascal, Mr. I have to always feel on a woman so I can feel secure. All right, we're getting to production design. Oh, oh. Oh, not fighting over Grogu. And Grogu gonna outlive all y'all. Y'all, if sinners don't win, help me pick Lauren off the floor here. Somebody get Lauren off the floor, y'all. She put her stuff on the floor. The Academy, Lauren. The Academy. Because, like I said, a nomination is just to say, hey, we saw it. but that doesn't mean that that's what we wanted to win. So what is this? 1 out of 7, 1 out of 6, 1 out of 7, Lauren. One thing that I did like with the SAG Awards is that they had a little table next to the where they accepted things. So if they needed to put their awards down, they wouldn't have had to they wouldn't have had to do like she had to do and put it on the floor. 1 out of 6. All right, we in the third hour. Y'all get Lauren from swinging around here. She done already took a Lauren had already took her earrings off. Oh my goodness. Did anybody see Avatar Fire and Ice? I didn't watch it because I've never been. I watched the first one and I didn't like it. And I may be the small minority in that. Now I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna be hurt when you're talking about behind the scenes. If the Avatar girl does not win for cinematography, I'm gonna be hurt because I think that of all the nominees that she had the best cinematography. Well, I will tell you, me taking the few sips of this wine earlier in the day, I'm not as stressed because I can tell by my girl dinner I'm not as stressed, honey. But I hope this is the last. He is, isn't he? Okay. I will say this. I was going to say because I was just about to say, are they going to be promoting this Grogu movie? Because that was the only reason why he was going to be there. Of course. But what I was going to say about Sinners, it's like I've said before. Everybody was excited about the 16 nominations, but if you know, you know. And what I mean by that is that a lot of times people have low expectations for movies that have black directors, black writers, a predominantly black cast. They have low expectations for those things. And again, like I said, when I was alluding to that Variety article, that was the way the wind was blowing in regards to that. Sorry, y'all. Just had to prop myself up. And so when that article came out, and I think it was like the first week or something like that, and they made like $60 million, and they were like, oh my gosh, they're not gonna make this record. But then other movies were coming out and that had 60, 70, $80 million budgets, and they didn't even make $2 to $3 million that first weekend. Again, I think the writing was on the wall. I think shout out to the fans of Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, Wumi Masako, Jamie Lawson, Omar, and all the other people in the cast. Shout out to your fans, because those are the people that went back and forth to those movies to the point, and you all correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not seen a movie that's had what? Sinners has had at least 6 to 7 re-releases. They released in April, and then they had a re-release in June, a re-release in July, I believe. I know they had a re-release during the Halloween season. They had a re-release at the top of the I think it was December or January. They had a re-release going into the award season. Well, I don't know, Lauren, because if you let what's going on, because if you look at what went on at Golden Globes and the SAG Awards and all that other stuff, Best Director has gone to the One Battle After Another director. But I'll finish my little thing. It's what I'm seeing with this award season. They're going to nominate you because they felt like they were pushed in a corner. So why don't we nominate them for all of this and say, oh, they were the most nominated? But that doesn't mean that they were going to be the folks with the most Academy Awards. I hope that the perfect let me see, is that the perfect neighbor? This is a documentary short, isn't it? And I'm so old school, y'all. Everything is written down. Come on, Jimmy. No dog in this fight. Now I have for best documentary. I want The Perfect Neighbor to win, but it looks like as far as the percentages were going, um, and they won at the BAFTAs was Mr. Nobody Against Putin. So the best documentary that I'm looking at is Mr. Nobody Against Putin, The Perfect Neighbor, The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, and Cutting Through Rocks. Okay, red dress. We know that, Jimmy Kimmel. Alabama Solution, See Me in the Good Light. I want The Perfect Neighbor to win. I reviewed that show. Come on, Perfect Neighbor. I told you they were going to win. At least we got the NAACP, y'all. He looks like he looks a little bit like Gene Wilder to me. And somebody else, I just can't place it. Well, child, they are talking about stuff that's happening in our own country. Me too, child. Because it's starting. I'm starting. Look, I'm starting to slow down. We are in the where I'm at. I'm in Central Standard Time, so we are halfway through the second hour. What is this? Third hour? We started 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's 9 o'clock where you all are at. Some of you all at. It's 8 o'clock where I'm at. And I'm starting to wind down. And we hadn't even touched. Let me tell you what we haven't touched yet. We haven't touched best song, best soundtrack, best cinematography, best ensemble cast, best actor and actress, best director. So those are ones that we have that we're waiting on patiently. So I guess that's going to be the last hour. Because I bet you when we come back, we're going to get um the people from K-pop Demon Slayer to do the Golden Song. Because I've reached my, I've reached my alcohol limit, and I'm almost down for the count, y'all. I think they're only going to do two. I think it's supposed to be the K-pop Demon Slayers and Sinners. And again, that's telling me that they did that purposely. So you'll see Sinners during the live broadcast, but excuse me, y'all, you're not going to see the winning. And just a little fact: Paul Thomas Anderson is married to Maya Rudolph, who is Minnie Riperton's daughter. Yeah, I don't. Now it's my understanding they weren't going to do all the songs. They were just going to do two songs. But if they do the other songs like they've done before, they did like a montage of the songs before. Well, the last one that I watched, they would do a montage of all the songs. Like two at a time, two an hour. And I apologize. I am snacking on a potato chip. Let me turn my soy down. If you hadn't said a word, if you hadn't said a word, honey, you can sing and dance all night, baby, but to win an award, hmm. And this is what's interesting to me, because F1, as far as the actors are concerned, none of them are nominated, but Damson Idris is hanging in there, boy. He is there. F1 is good. You would be surprised that I'm not a racing girl, but I enjoyed the show. I really truly enjoyed the movie. Oh, that's his girlfriend. Oops. And she really tries to play down her beauty, and to me she looks a hot mess right there, but she really truly tries to play it down. And the McCarthy girl has lost a lot of weight. Shout out to her. Now, Lauren, this is where Sinners was nominated as well. Way too long. Way too long. Because I think Conan O'Brien's opening skit was 5 minutes too long. Now I think Sinners wins here. Okay, Ludwig, got it. This is the first time I see you bring somebody to the Oscar. I mean, to all right. Lauren, you still keeping score? Because I think, what is that? Two? They could just say it. They could just say this award. They don't have to go in all these monologues. It's too many of them. And I'm just, because there's not. Damson Idris, I'm telling you, is repping for F1. You hear me? They are really pushing. Y'all, now that I'm listening to what everyone is saying, because usually people they're real political at these award shows, but basically what the Oscars are pushing is that they want y'all to go back to the movies. Y'all are not at the movies. Oh, that's a beautiful dress. Oh, I like that. Lynette Howell Taylor, that's a nice dress. So this is a huge advertisement for y'all to get back into the movies. Now that little skit with the guy from Netflix makes a lot of sense. Because they were basically saying that you're the one that ruined the of folks going to the movies. Because it's to the point now to get people to go to the movies. The popcorn bags and well, the popcorn vessels that they have that come out every for every movie, they're pushing those promotions heavy. Because I just saw the Devil Wear Prada popcorn. It's a purse. It looks like a Hermes bag. So that is the popcorn what do they call those? Popcorn. I'm just gonna say popcorn case, popcorn vessel, popcorn, whatever it is called. Because I saw the one for Sinners, and the one for Sinners was a guitar, and then well, all of these blockbuster movies have different popcorn vessel thingies, and they're pushing them heavy. And like I said, this Oscar award show, they're not talking about politics or anything like that. They are trying to get y'all tails back to the movies. And all I can say to people in Hollywood, you need to make the movie so that the people will get back to the movie theater. Y'all are not making the movies for the people to come to the movie theater. You no longer have blockbuster stars that can put seats, fill seats at the movie theater because, let's be very clear. You don't have superstars like Brad Pitt and Leo DiCaprio and George Clooney and Denzel Washington and all of those greats. You don't have stars like that. Just by their name alone, you would go and sit down in that seat. Leo DiCaprio. And I think this is why they're really trying to push the Timothy Chalamet as far as pushing him to be that blockbuster star. So whatever he's in, you all will go push to see him. Because now people go see characters with the influx of Marvel and all of those Marvel and DC movies. People are going to see the characters more so than they're seeing the actors that are portraying the characters. Because when you think about a Chris Evans, you think about Captain America. When you think about Robert Downey Jr., you think about Iron Man. Because I'm thinking about it. Can y'all think about any what current movie star has the cachet just by their name alone that they could put seats, they could bring people to the theater just by the name alone? Because there was a period of time when, like I said, it really didn't matter what they were acting in. It was just the fact that of the actor. the movie star, and people will go just to see the movie. But I have not seen what star do you all think? I still think people go see things that Leo DiCaprio is in. Because let's face it, Denzel has pretty much aged out of that. Because even the action films that he's in, he's pretty much aged out of that. I think Tom Cruise's cachet is waning because he's just been doing these Mission Impossible movies and doing his own stunts and things like that. But what star do you all have that's current right now, that's still acting right now, that has the ability to put butts in the movie theater seats? Yeah, because Leo is at that age now where he's middle aged, so he still can put butts in the seats, but because even when you think about Michael B. Jordan, he's had several films out, but mostly when he is in an ensemble cast, can he bring, the cast itself brings butts to the seat. Because he's had like Just Mercy, and he didn't bring that many booties to the seat. What was that thing about something about Jordan? A Diary of Jordan or something like that he did. He didn't bring that many booties to the seat. I guess he did with Creed. Let me stop. I guess when he did the movie and he was directing, he brought a lot of booties to the seat. Okay. It really is. It really truly is. It is a fashion show at the end of the day. Yeah, they're dependent a lot on superhero movies. And like I said, Hollywood has gotten lazy. There are probably so many up and coming writers, but they'd rather do a remake or a superhero film. And they rather do a superhero film simply because the IP itself makes money in different forms, from the film, from the comic books, from uh, it being replayed on Disney Plus or wherever it is. Why did it pass through so many hands? Two of nine. Okay. We keeping score. Oh, child. So 9 awards that Sinners was nominated with, and they only won 2. Okay, I really hadn't seen her since her and Ashton Kutcher broke up. And I know that's been a long time because he's been with what is it, Mila Kunis forever. Now I'll be heartbroken if she doesn't win this one. Woo! Because I was gonna be heartbroken because I am so sorry. Her cinematography was absolutely great. I was gonna be heartbroken if she didn't win because that's who I had put forth to win. Oh, I was gonna be heartbroken. You better get your award, girl. And she's sharp. I was gonna be heartbroken. I was gonna be heartbroken. Oh, she gonna make me cry. Oh, I would have been so heartbroken had she not won. I'd have been so heartbroken. Sorry about that, y'all. Yes, I told you that's who I wanted to win. So the only one from the behind, well, not the only one, but from the behind the scenes, like Ruth didn't win this year. Have you all watched K-pop Demon Slayer or Demon Hunter? I hadn't watched it yet. I may watch it this evening. Let me see what time it is. So I don't want to make no promises I know I'm not gonna keep. Uh-oh. I forgot, y'all. They've been to cut my live off with this music. Hold on. They had a lot of crowd participation. Steve, this is more of a. I'm gonna tell you, this song was more for tweens. This was more for tweens. I think more, a lot of people love the K-pop song. So, like I said, this was going to be the last song that they were going to play. So, I guess if you want to hear the other songs, you can hit that QR code that they had. Ooh. Child, they're going to be making me take all that little extra music out. It's not. So let me find that real quick. It's a decent song. And that decent song has won at the Golden Globes, the Critic Choice Awards, and it won someplace else too. So it is the front runner to win. I lied to you. So it's at on my calculations, it's at 85% chance to win. And then I lied to you, is at a 10% chance to win, followed by Train Dreams at 3%, Dear Me from Relentless at 1%, and Sweet Dreams of Joy at 1%. Now, I'm dropping too much stuff. Hold on. I'm going back to the little bed nap to see what the odds were. Let's see. Let's go back up. Best actor. So Oscars for Best Music Original Score, they have Golden at 90%, and I lied to you at 11%. So, and it didn't hurt that it was a very catchy pop song. The song itself doesn't remind me. The song itself doesn't remind me of this, but but the year that 3 6 Mafia won, it was a catchy song that they could play on the radio. But yeah, it could be. It's favored to win. Not the federal law. If how do I want to say it? The the Oscars could flow so much easier if you cut down on the skits and you cut down on the presenters trying to be comedians. And you could have, because like at the first hour, instead of that long skit by Conan O'Brien, they could have played one of the songs. And then at the end, because they could have had, how many songs is it? I think it's 5 songs. Yeah, they could have done 3 the first hour, 2 this hour, 2 the first hour, 2 the second hour, and 1 the third hour, because we're in the third hour, up until it was time to win. All right. And I could be very persnickety, but honey, after my award, if they had called my award and I didn't win, I think I'd have been like Denzel. I'm leaving with something, and I'd have got me a tray for the second row. I think Regina Hall's I think Regina Hall's character in there was so underrated. All right, let's get back into it. Boy, she is putting a lot of switch in that walk, child. No dog in this fight, y'all. That's the front runner, I think. No dog in that fight. Yeah, they had mentioned that they were going to only play two because there was an instance where they were talking about trying to get the Oscars in under 3 hours. But you see, we're in the third hour, so they could have definitely just played the songs. Congratulations to you all. That dress in the back that's white, that's a beautiful, if it was a wedding dress. And look at the jewels around her neck. Her hair is pulled back. That's the first political type speech that I've heard since we've been watching. Not say you, say me. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm at the Oscars and they playing all this music. Monetization is shot. Oh, got Lionel out there. I was wondering why Say You Say Me came out. Who is he? Who is he introducing? Sound like an old Baptist preacher.
And now I'm tortured with the idea that my birthday comes every third. It's getting worse by the minute. Stories cannot be told without music. And let me tell you, writing a song for a movie is not as easy as you may think. You're asked to capture the heart and soul of a story in just a few minutes.
I will tell y'all this.
We're going to celebrate
Whoever was the surgeon that did the work on Lionel, because Lionel looked good, because Lionel is 70 plus years old. Now I have this I said going to, I think it's K-pop Demon Slayer, whatever the name of the Golden, but I'd like for Sinners to win. Lionel, ooh, ooh. I'm still go with Lionel, because they had he did they had him if they'd have pulled too tight around the eyes, he'd have looked like a little lion. And black folks, I want y'all to be very careful, because K-pop is basically R&B sung by Koreans. Because what was it, 10 or 15 years ago? They had a crew of them come over and study all of the boy bands and girl bands of the 90s. Oh, oops. Who? Ah, baby, they are not playing. Oh my gosh. Who they played their tails off? You should have had what? Just a note for people who have not watched the Oscars before or any award show. If you are in an ensemble, please just have one person to thank everybody. Because they played their tails right on off. Ooh, child. Oh my gosh. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just I wasn't expecting how they just cut. He didn't even get 3 or 4 words out. He should have gave her the paper. Oh my gosh. It was short, baby. You talk about short? I am so sorry, y'all. I just was not expecting them to play his tail off like they did. They were wrong for that. Okay, that looks better. They were wrong for that. All right, we don't have that many to go. Let's see. As far as that I'm concerned. So we're still waiting on Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Actress. And Best Ensemble. That's what we're waiting on. We're in that last hour, so they need to hurry up. No, this is the 4th hour for me. They did 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and now we're in 9 o'clock. Oh, they could do. Come on, go ahead, Zendaya. Oh, that dress is gorgeous, Zendaya. Baby, they are really pushing y'all to get back to the movies. Now, all sentiment, Paul Thomas Anderson is set to win this. Y'all, please pick my friend Lauren up off the floor. Because he's won the Directors Guild Award, he's won the BAFTA, he's won the Critics' Choice, and he won the Golden Globe. And you let me tell it, this was supposed to be the movie with the breakout. You understand what I'm saying? Sinners wasn't supposed to be, in other words, they were believing that Sinners wasn't supposed to compete where they did not compare. I tried to soften the blow. I told y'all to get your libations at the beginning so that you'll be calmer. Because again, they were not expecting Sinners to do what they needed to do. You know who they thought that his only competition was going to be? Chloe Zhao. Oh no, he didn't. Did he get cocky? Okay. You know, that is the best point. But like I said, he has been favored since the Golden Globes. He has been favored since the Golden Globes. Oh God, here we go. It's that Timothy Chalamet thingy. He basically said that I know y'all were hoping that you all was gonna win, but it looks better. I'm paraphrasing. It's better with me, child. He did something a little snarky. Come on, Michael. I think you can win this. Come on, Michael. I think you can win this. I think you can win this. All right, Lauren. Let me not cuss. Sorry, y'all. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Three characters. That man played three characters. Absolutely. Sit your little butt down, Timothy Chalamet. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. How many is that, Lauren? Absolutely, he should have won that one. Let me listen to the speech. Hold on. All the time.
my team, Phil Son, Greg Stewart, Liz McGowan, man, he's betting on
Go ahead, baby. You won. Absolutely.
support centers. You want you to see once, twice, three, four, five times. Thank you. Because you guys make this movie what it is. I love it. I love it. I love
Absolutely. Woo! The winner takes it. Woo! That boy is serious. Oh my goodness. Who is that? Is it Zendaya? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, honey. Whew. Y'all just do not know how I wanted that man to win. Because everybody was Timothy Chalamet this, Timothy Chalamet that. Oh, he's supposed to win because he acted in so many scenes in Marty Supreme. Michael B. Jordan was part of an ensemble cast. He really didn't stand out. That man played 3 characters separate from each other. Everyone who went to go see that movie understood and saw that. No downplay to Timothy Chalamet, Ethan Hawke, and all the people that Leonardo DiCaprio and all of them. But you know, actors, especially an actor's actor, looks at that and they're like, damn. And we saw it at the SAG Awards. They understood what was going on. The powers that be that were wanting one battle after another to be the big dog, they weren't ready for it. Even his peers understood the feat that he had done. This man he played twins who were distinctly different from each other, even somewheres in their looks. Because with Stack, he always kept like a little smile on his face. He moved differently. And then when he told us his process, it made all kinds of sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. He should have won that. And you didn't get it mixed up. Not only did you not get it mixed up, you weren't looking at Michael B. Jordan. He even though his accent. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. And for those of y'all that don't agree, that's y'all business. So this has been 4 hours. Look at the pleating on the front of that dress. Do you all see that? And then she has a bejeweled strap. Now she's the favorite to win. She has won everything from the Golden Globes, from the Critics' Choice, from the BAFTA, from the SAG. She has won it. Jessie Buckley. I'm confused how she got in there. Did y'all watch Begonia? Because that was great. If it's because Jesse is set to win, but if anybody else win it, girl, stop, girl, stop, girl, stop. And I say that with all sincerity, girl, stop. You knew you were gonna win. You have won everything else. Charles, this is like Lauren. I told y'all this is like spades. How many books did we get, Lauren? And this man is the. Well, let me read this. I'm sorry. To receive the award, lead actors. As long as she doesn't say anything snarky about her fellow nominees. Look at the jewels around her neck. I'm torn on this dress because I really wish this dress was either in the pink or either in the red. I don't know how I feel about the color blocking in the both. The dress is pretty. I like how it fits. It's glowing. I like its gorgeous flow. I like how it flows to the floor. But I don't know if I wanted it just to be in the pink or did I want it to be in the red. But she's wearing the hell out of it. I ain't gonna hold you. Not dreaming of milk. You don't like the colors? Because it's color blocking. They use like the color wheel and they find the colors that match on the wheel. And that's what makes it so it's an interesting blockage. A lot of these colors like this are blocked like this. Like you have like the reds, the pinks, or the reds in like a champagne color. You'll have a red with a I'm trying to think of the other light color that they usually match it with. But yeah, that's what's going on here. I think if it was all red, in my opinion, I would have. I like the dress. I like the construction of the dress. I like the way it flows on her. I love that. I just wish it was one of the other color, but I understand the color blocking. Not Obi-Wan. Now, is it just me that them two right there, they look good next to each other, and I just see all kinds of freak nasty stuff going on with those two? Like they're reciting Shakespeare while they're doing the do. It could just be me, and it could just be me. Come on now. Best picture. Okay, Lauren. Here we go. They say it's between one battle. This season it is stacked. Got my head itching. Why is Tiana Taylor up there? This is not ensemble. But girl, they all coming up. They are. Yeah. What's the score? What's the score, Lauren? Oh Lord. So this is 13. Are we missing something? Because they only have like one more award to go. Because we have one more to go. So they've won 3 out of 16 or 4. They won 4. Okay. Did they do Was this the best cast? Did I miss one? Was best picture best cast? I guess so. That's why they all ran up there. Oh Lord, this is the ending of one battle after another. Oh Lord. Whew. Well, y'all, that's it. One battle after another one where I thought Sinners should have won. Best picture. So, but shout out to Michael B. Jordan for winning. Shout out for Ryan Coogler for winning. Shout out to Autumn Apropos for winning. Shout out to all the nominees. Shout out to all the winners. What did y'all think of tonight's telecast? And thank y'all for rocking with me. We have spent 3 hours and 45 minutes together. We family now. So I will be reviewing the fashions from the yeah, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I know what I wanted to win, but they had a good movie. Like I said, I did not like Tiana Taylor's character, but the movie was decent. The movie was decent. I'm no hater. Shout out to all the winners. Shout out to all of you all that rock with me. I will be doing the fashion video, and also I'll just give my recap tomorrow about how I felt about the Oscars in itself. 10 for 10 for Paul Anderson winning it. Shout out to Gucci. Shout out to him. And shout out to y'all. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much, Kidda. Thank you so much, Lauren. And all of you all that have been engaging with me during this journey. I really do appreciate it. Y'all make sure we pick Lauren up off the ground. Y'all, thank you again so much for rocking with me. Like I said, I'll do my update, what my recap on tomorrow. I'm gonna see if they've got any after party stuff on YouTube to see if they're going over that. So y'all, please make sure you all tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell them helpers that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye bye.